Welcome to New Sky TV. The Beijing News announces Guo Yuxin's 2025 Short Drama Actress of the Year award, rewriting industry perceptions with multi-role hard skills in the rapidly changing and highly stereotyped short drama genre. Few actors can truly be called professional. However, in 2025, the Beijing News solemnly awarded Guo Yuxin the prestigious Short Drama Actress of the Year award. This choice itself sends a clear signal. Short dramas are no longer just fast-paced emotional consumption. The value of an actor's performance is being re-evaluated. What propelled her to the top of the year was the role of Bai Qingwei in Summer of Fandra. It wasn't a safe role relying on a fabricated character, but rather a character with extremely complex emotional layers and a turbulent psychological trajectory. Guo Yuxin didn't choose overt dramatic expression, but instead used restraint, subtlety, and precise emotional progression to peel back the layers of Bai Qingwei's growth, struggles, and self-awakening. Viewers didn't just see good entertainment, but rather a sense of realism that drew them in. Even more remarkable is that this wasn't a chance breakthrough. Looking back at her career trajectory, one can find an extremely stable, even somewhat anti-short drama professional logic. The roles are vastly different, but the execution remains consistently high. In We Grow Wild, she is agile and sharp, radiating a wild, burgeoning vitality. In the Midsummer of August, she quickly restrains herself, suppressing emotions in her eyes and poses, delicate and gentle, yet not weak. She switches between these two qualities effortlessly, without any acting inertia. This is the most solid foundation of a professionally trained actor. What truly sets her apart from her contemporaries is Thorn's Bloom. In this work focusing on realistic issues, Guo Yuxin challenges herself with the role of a lawyer, without an elite filter or relying on piled-up dialogue to create a sense of professionalism. Instead, she understands the character within a specific social context. She portrays not only a profession, but also a stance, choices, and consequences. This acting vision clearly transcends the conventional scope of a short drama lead actress. The industry has previously held too many prejudices against short drama actors: fast-paced, emotionally intense, and easily replaceable. But Guo Yuxin has proven with her works that short dramas also require methodology and can accommodate long-term vision. Her personal style is clear-headed and self-possessed. She doesn't pander to the anxiety of chasing traffic or indulge in the illusion of a blockbuster hit. Her judgment of characters is always based on the text and the logic of the characters. Because of this, she has won not only viewership and discussion, but also triple recognition from the media, the industry, and the audience. The Beijing News's choice is not just an award for an actress, but also a clear statement. As short dramas enter a more complex phase, those who truly remain are those who use professionalism to combat fast-paced entertainment and acting to resist labels. Guo Yuxin is one of the brightest lights among them. Guo Yuxin graces the cover of FNUS magazine. Appearing in a natural cheongsam, a set of photos immediately went viral on social media. Without heavy makeup or exaggerated styling to grab attention, she simply stands there quietly, her features clean and her demeanor composed. The lines of the cheongsam do not depict flamboyant sexiness, but rather a restrained yet powerful Eastern beauty. In front of the camera, she is gentle yet not weak, poised yet not aloof, as if she has captured all the sense of proportion that comes with age in a single glance. The rapid rise in popularity of this cover shoot is no accident. It precisely hits the current aesthetic shift. As over-packaging gradually loses its effectiveness, audiences are beginning to crave authenticity, restraint, and quality. Guo Yuxin is precisely the kind of actress who doesn't need to forcefully prove her beauty. Her natural beauty is the greatest endorsement of her confidence. The cheongsam is the best amplification of her temperament. The combination of the two creates a rare and sophisticated level of artistry. Even more intriguing is that this cover shoot didn't deliberately create a contrast gimmick, but instead reinforced the public image she has built in her work: clear-headed, self-possessed, and steady. She didn't treat the magazine shoot as a brief exposure, but rather continued her personal expression beyond the role, quiet and unassuming, yet impossible to ignore. From Actress of the Year in short dramas to a cover star of a mainstream magazine, Guo Yuxin is undergoing a very beautiful image upgrade. She doesn't rely on hype or popularity to charge ahead. Instead, she builds her foundation with her work and finishes with her charisma, allowing the market and aesthetics to gravitate towards her. Therefore, this cover shoot is not just a fashion appearance, but also a testament to her growth at this stage. When her acting skills are solid, her presence naturally grows. and Guo Yuxin's rising phase is clearly far from over. More importantly, the significance of this FNUS cover goes beyond just being good-looking. In an environment that values popularity and buzz, Guo Yuxin, with an extremely restrained appearance, reaffirms her self-positioning. She cares more about long-term image than short-term fame. This sense of proportion is precisely the rarest quality among celebrities today. You'll find that whether in front of the camera or in her roles, she always maintains a restrained yet powerful presence. It's not a deliberately pretentious sophistication, but rather a clear understanding of herself in the industry. She knows when she should be seen, and when she should let her work speak for itself. So, when she dons a cheongsam and appears without makeup, what the audience sees is not just the styling itself, but a confidence that has been repeatedly proven through her performances. This confidence is also influencing her career trajectory. More and more eyes are beginning to realize that Guo Yuxin is not a flash in the pan in the short drama wave, but a potential actress with the potential to extend into a wider field. Her patience with roles, her judgment of subject matter, and her control over the pace of exposure are all quietly building a possibility for sustainable development as short dramas enter a stage of quality competition, and as audiences are no longer satisfied with emotional stimulation but crave character depth. Actors like Guo Yuxin, who can consistently deliver performances across different genres and maintain restraint in public expression, will inevitably be seen more seriously. She is proving with each steady step that true rise doesn't need fanfare. It is foreseeable that with the release of more high-quality works, Guo Yuxin's name will no longer be just labeled as a short drama actress. Her boundaries are constantly being opened, and her story has only just begun. When the industry looks back, it becomes clear that Guo Yuxin's rise to fame wasn't due to a single, accidental exposure, but rather a clear and replicable growth trajectory. She didn't rush into new fields, nor was she led by labels. Instead, she honed her expressive style through repeated practice in seemingly ordinary roles. It was this patience that made her stand out in the noisy market, both quietly and conspicuously. Looking at her now, a subtle yet real change emerges. She's no longer an actress passively accepting opportunities, but a creator gradually gaining the power of choice. She's more cautious in judging scripts, has a more comprehensive understanding of characters, and her requirements for collaborations are increasingly clear. This transformation is often a sign of an actor's true maturity and a prerequisite for the industry to begin giving her long-term trust. It's worth noting that Guo Yuxin's strength doesn't lie in a one-off breakthrough, but in her exceptional stability and versatility. She can handle the fast-paced emotional intensity of short dramas while maintaining the weight of characters and realistic themes. This compatibility makes her one of the few actresses today who can freely switch between different content systems. As more and more works begin to pursue a return to quality, and as audiences no longer just pay for emotions but start to linger on the characters, Guo Yuxin represents a new model of acting, unassuming, unpretentious, yet continuously growing. Her emergence also reminds the industry that true potential is never manufactured, but rather proven by time. It's certain that this isn't a temporary highlight, but the starting point of a longer narrative. Where she will go next may remain to be seen, but one thing is certain: Guo Yuxin's narrative is being listened to attentively on a larger stage. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.